of like the outcome is so worth it that you just put up with the annoying thing. But oh my goodness. I'm struggling here. My desk is giving me trouble. I'll give you a peek of how much stuff is over here. So there's that. I need to tidy. But I was interested to hear like how some of people's process, like a lot of it feels like a chore to them. Because for me, like, I just didn't do things because I didn't have passion for it. So I was like, I don't know, I'm trying to think of how to explain it. When I found embroidery, I enjoyed almost every aspect of it. And I was like, whoa, this is really incredible. I didn't know that this could exist for me. Growing up with depression and just struggling with that for most of my life, I didn't know that I could enjoy something so much throughout most of the process. So like doing all the stitching is almost always a pleasure for me. But I will say, hooping things, trying to get things centered, that's always annoying for me. But that thankfully is not too long part of the process. Ricky and I have been on a Ghibli kick lately. We've been enjoying watching a lot of the movies together. So we watched Porco Rosso the other day, and then we also watched Ponyo the other day. He had, I think, seen Ponyo, but it had been a long time, and then he had never seen Porco Rosso. I'd only seen Porco Rosso once. It is very funny. It's a product of its time. It's a little bit like, I feel like it's sexist at first, but they improve as you go along because the character is growing. So I do feel like a lot of Ghibli films are pretty feminist, though. So we'll see what we watch next. We put on Princess Mononoke, and he's like, oh, wait, I do remember this. So we're gonna go through and watch any of the ones that neither of us have seen. I have this case right here. So, oh, the glare makes it hard. We haven't seen Pompoko. We haven't seen My Neighbors the Yamadas. We haven't seen Grave of the Fireflies. He's seen less than that, but that's what I have to watch still. Poppy Hill is good, but it's definitely not fantasy. So, anyway. I'm blessed to have the disc set. It's got up until, like, I think right before The Wind Rises. But I own that one as well, on its own. Can't remember what came before The Wind Rises. Oh, that's good. Okay, I went to check this music because I was like, wait, if it's AI generated, I don't want it. But it's not. It was published in like 2016, so shouldn't be an issue there. But for a split second, I was like, oh no, what if this is AI music? I don't want it. So, oh, there's a little knot there, but that doesn't really matter. What are y'all gonna eat for lunch today? I have leftovers from Freebirds that I'm excited about eating. I've also got some coconut water over here. Ooh, an egg wrap. That sounds good. And easy, which we like. For these mossy bases for the mushrooms, the reason I changed what I was going to do is because usually I do a bunch of French knots, like a couple hundred French knots. But sometimes I do preserved moss. And when I did a poll, 60% of the people said they preferred the preserved moss to the stitched moss, which is totally fine. But it made me realize that I don't want to spend all that time doing something that people feel indifferent about. So I was like, okay, I'm going to find a different way to invest my time making these. I like the knots, and I still intend to do some with knots. But for making this is a consignment order, and I need to do 50 of them, and they need to be pretty close to identical, is my understanding. So I didn't want to do 50 of them with the knots this time. Not that I won't in future, but with the deadline that I have and the other things on my to-do list for restocking, I just didn't feel like that was the move. So I experimented with this, and I think it's pretty good. It's good to hear that you prefer the knots, though. I like to know that. But for this time, I'm gonna make these. 50 of them I'll do like this, and I'll probably do 10 with the knots, but we'll see. I don't know, I have, I think 8 in stock right now that have knots. And like maybe 9 of the ones with the preserved moss right now in stock. So I feel comfortable with that. I thought they'd be flying off the shelves at my market, but I only sold 3 of them. So for some reason, people were less into the mushrooms, but that's okay. Like, they really liked the hoops that I made, and that makes me really happy because I worked hard on my quote hoops. So for them to do so well, it really made me happy. I'm also super pumped for my next market to be indoors. That's gonna be a really nice change of pace. I think the next like 3 markets are supposed to be indoors. Praise the Lord. So that's really good news. See how quick I can whip these out? So my thought was, if I can make the bases a lot quicker, and if I don't know, the tops are kind of, they take as long as they take. But I was gonna try to reduce the price just a little bit to like maybe 18 or 17, so that it felt like a little bit more of a reasonable price. 18 just feels better than 20, even 17 as well. So, I don't know. That was my thought. But the process for me has gotten a lot faster. I've streamlined it in a couple of different ways. This material is not the easiest to stitch through. Sometimes the needle is hard to pull through, and I'll take my pliers to help me get it through. When I first started stitching, I used to use my teeth, and that's really bad. We don't do that. So, I've learned, and I do better now. And I use my pliers. Thankfully, this one threads fairly easily. And it's a nice, I don't think you can really see the texture, but it's like a reinforced loose knit. It's very nice. Ricky's already on his way home from work, but we're not done yet. So I'll stream for probably an hour is the goal, I think. I'm holding this way too far. I can pull you guys over a little bit. So I can hold it closer. Yeah. Yeah, I debated this mossy base decision, but I think this is definitely gonna help me get them done on time without having to stress about it cutting it close. So I should change the name now. Okay, I just extended the title. Okay. Sometimes I work too close to the edge to tie off the way I want. We made it work. Ooh, I think this is Kiki's Delivery Service music. So many of the Ghibli movies have flight incorporated, and I love it. I love that his passion for flying and planes come through. It's very cool. Ooh, I want to show off the fabric that I got. This is one of the fabrics I got for stitching on. It's a pillowcase. Really like it. Need to clean it. I mean, it's probably clean. It certainly smells clean. I think I just saw like a small stain